I personally call bullshit on all of the information online in the attempt to help people in finding out whether or not they've potentially got a match via the facial expressions from a woman. I call bullshit on the idea that when a woman is attracted to a male, that it shows within facial expressions. And I'm going to explain why I call bullshit. Go to the Hollywood movies. Better yet, watch the romantic, not that I do, but watch the romantic films out there, right? And I'm referring to any one of you out there, man or woman, whether you're a couple even. Watch a romantic film and watch the same actresses and actors within the movies display the same facial expressions. Me personally, within real life, I believe that it's nothing more than a manipulative tactic, and here's why. Going on past experiences, I fell into this trap once before in the past. The facial expressions, the same expressions even, were there. Or so I thought. It didn't last. She fucked off. And she keeps crawling back, thinking that I'm going to take her back. Nope, never in a million years. Because I don't take back members of the opposite sex that ghost me, and ghost me hard, as well as rejected me and rejected me hard. I treat them the same exact way. And I've always stood by my guard ever since upon that matter. So, my advice to those that are currently trying to figure out real love, and I'm not referring to movie love here because it's bollocks, rather biblical love here. My advice would be even not to fall for a woman, or better yet, not to even be attracted to a woman that is able to mimic the same facial expressions of a woman within a movie that could well be displaying mimicry of excitement, attraction, along with only God knows what else. She's nothing more than an actress. It's fake. And I'm not buying it. And so should any other guy out there. Don't be fooled into buying this bullshit. To you reforming nice guys and you reforming good guys, yeah, traditional guys, whatever you are, right? Come forward, leave your testimonies within the video link description, yeah, and share with me what the first woman did when you made your move, and the, moments that you shared in that time, and the facial expressions that came with it. And also tell me, where did the relationship go? Is it still alive? Or did it die? Did she fuck off? Did she ghost you, reject you, and move on as though you meant nothing as soon as you made your interest known? Because I'm telling you now, 99.9% of the time, these relationships won't last. These dynamics will not last. And I am not easily fooled by these type of women. They could try it all they want. Oh, you best believe they could try it all they want. I'm not buying what they're trying to sell. I see through it. It's bullshit. Talking from past experiences. I was duped. I was fooled into the same thing. And I have promised myself, day in, day out, that I would never fall victim to an AI type of woman ever again. Even if she's wearing traditional clothes, she's plain and extremely feminine. I'm still not going to buy it. Because I don't do today's society and the love that it has to offer. Going on past experiences. Those, like I said, that are able to mimic the same facial expressions of TV actresses from movies, TV shows, and only God knows what else, yeah. There is a big clue right there. Smack, dead. Square dead in the face, looking at you. There is a clue right there. She's an actress. Whether a celeb or non-celeb, she is an actress. And I am not going to be deceived nor fooled into what they are trying to sell. Real talk. I'm not buying it. Once again, talking from past experiences. I was duped into believing the same thing then, and I have promised myself from that moment on, when I was fucked over, and fucked over hard, that I would never in a million years fall victim into this type of love again. And you'll know, like I said, to any of you guys out there experiencing this now, if you're basically being able to pick up, say, facial expressions from a woman parked outside yours, yeah, you're able to mimic that said facial expression. The expression of love, as you will, or so you think. The same expression you would see in movies, like I said. If you're experiencing this, yeah, take no notice of it. Trust me, take no notice of it. It's bullshit. It's complete and utter bullshit. Because like I said, celebs or non-celebs, doesn't matter who you are, any woman upon the face of the earth can mimic, like I said, the expression of love, or so you think it is, right? They can mimic it and fool the guys out there into thinking it's actually in fact love, but in reality it is infatuation. Think about it. Excitement, attraction, a lot of the time are actually in fact linked to infatuation. In other words, lust of the flesh. And this is why I'm not easily fooled into buying this, blue-pilled kind of bullshit, fake, type of love that they try to project onto me. Because it only takes me, down memory lane, where I remember those times, or just those brief moments, as you will, and I remember what came with all of that. And like I said, and I'll say it for the last and final time, I promised myself that I would never in a million years fall victim into believing this bullshit again. She killed it, and so did the rest of them with their games, their pride, their ego, and their ongoing what's the word I'm looking for? Their ongoing need in throwing me under the bus 24/7. In other words, you women have killed love. Well, at least the real meaning of it. You have killed it. And there is no getting back what you could potentially have had with me then. Because 1, it was in the past. 2, it does not exist. And 3, you made your choice there and then on the spot. You made the choice to ghost and reject me. And I will continue to treat you the same. Day in, day out. I don't care how many times you come crawling back. I will keep on ghosting you and rejecting you. And as a matter of fact, I would highly recommend any other guys out there to repeat the same process in order to protect your peace of mind and your peace of heart. And don't take these broads back. Because at the end of the day, they chose, like I said, to treat us men like shit, right? They chose to also throw us under the bus repeatedly, without thinking of the punishments nor consequences to their actions. And I can guarantee any of you watching this video now that they're only coming back because their grass is always green and mentality is beginning to wear off. They're hitting the wall, and they're actually in fact settling. That is another telltale sign that it is bullshit, that it is fake. Therefore, don't fall for it. Remain reserved, remain single, and keep on minding your own business, doing your own thing. And sooner or later, a real, traditional, feminine, biblical woman will actually in fact hit you in such a way, spiritually and psychologically that is, that you would know instantly, within his divine timing, whether or not the love that's currently being exchanged between the both of you is actually in fact real or not. Truth be told. So, my advice, like I said, to those of you that are currently in these, predicaments, as you will, don't fall for the idea of a woman that's showing interest or love within you by facial expression, or any form of mimicry for that matter. Because, like I said, even narcissists are able to mimic, whether it be fluttering their hair, combing the hair aside with their hand, adjusting their, top half, as you will, kind of leaning forward just to get your attention. It's all bullshit. It's artificial. And I don't buy into this horseshit. I promised myself that I would not buy into this bullshit because it is satanic. And I'm going to explain why. If she could easily, develop these kind of behavioural patterns, as you will, right, to you, or to any guy out there for that matter, how do you know that she's not doing it to any other guy? I can tell you right now that she most definitely is doing it to other guys. This is what people under AI don't understand. They are being deceived by this world into thinking that they can fake mimic love, as you will, by duping males into their web of lies along with death and destruction. And then once they've swindled that guy and fucked him off, they'll move on to another guy, and then another guy, and another guy. That is how I know that this love that she's so desperately trying to project, yeah, is nothing more than bullshit. So my advice onto you, quit while you're ahead, stop wasting your time, but most importantly, stop wasting mine. You had your chance, you blew it, pun intended. You blew it by fucking me off there and then. You blew it by rejecting me and my advances, by thinking that you could do better. Therefore, I am now moving on with my life. And I am cutting ties with you. And I don't care how long it takes, I will keep on cutting that tie. I will keep on cutting it, until you get it into your head that there is no chance in getting back what you could potentially have had. Because I now see the truth. The truth being that it was nothing more than bullshit. End of discussion.